But I'm joined now by the very lawyer, Mr. Nick Freeman, who's also known as Mr. Loophole, who knows more than anybody else about motoring law. I cannot tell you how pleased I am to be speaking to you, Mr. Freeman, because you ensure that the law is applied fairly and properly to people and that prosecutors and police don't get away with abusing the law. Do you think the Home Secretary's behaviour in this instance has been reasonable?
I think that the very fact that she contacted or wanted to contact the provider to see whether she could do a one-to-one was perfectly proper, not unlawful, and I have no difficulty with it at all. And as you're probably aware, I have conducted this course of action with several clients and have actually been contacted by the course provider who've asked me whether or not my client would be prepared to do a one-to-one because they were concerned with the level of distraction. I think the area of difficulty is that she asked a civil servant to do it on her behalf as opposed to doing it herself or instructing a lawyer to do it. Of course, if she'd instructed a lawyer, she would be bound, or the lawyer would be bound by confidentiality and protected privilege, legal professional privilege. So I don't think anyone will be having this conversation. So I think she was very naive and made a serious error in judgment in asking someone to do something that was perfectly proper, quite innocuous, but actually wasn't within their remit. And I think, in my view, that's her error, but I would say it's de minimis. I don't think it's serious. She's not asked anyone to do anything improper. She just shouldn't have asked those two particular civil servants to do it on her behalf. And that's the error, and maybe it deserves a slap on the wrist, a minor warning, but nothing more than that. And I do feel that people are using this as a political hot potato because they're not happy with her views, they're not happy with the good work that I think she's doing, and they're using this as an excuse, as a means to try and get rid of her.
And if she'd come to you, you would have been able to get in touch with the providers, as you've done for clients, and they would actually have preferred to have her do it privately because it's easier for everybody else.
Well, in this particular instance, I would have advised her strongly against it. My advice to her would have been, you need to come clean immediately and say, listen, I've been done for speeding, I'm sorry and I'm embarrassed, and I am going to do a speed awareness course. And the whole purpose of these courses is to make better and safer drivers. I would have actually advised her very strongly against asking for what is only perceived as preferential treatment on a one-to-one basis, because I don't think any course provider would have acceded to that request, and I would have told her so. And much better that she actually gets some plaudits by going in, holding her hands up and saying, look, I've made a mistake and this is how I want to rectify it. And I think she's actually lost a golden opportunity and of course has caused a lot of mire for herself now, which she's trying to dig herself out of. Of course, as you well know, it depends on the view the Prime Minister takes. He's under extreme pressure now to have some sort of investigation, or he just has robust shoulders and says, look, I'm quite happy, she's done nothing seriously wrong. There was a slight error in judgment, and I'm not going to ask for an investigation because he's probably of the view.
Thank you very much. As you say, it's basically up to the Prime Minister, but thank you for all you do to uphold the rule of law. I'm now